Hey guys, Michael here. Hey, I decided to take a little break from the challenge, for tonight. And, I'll have a video out tomorrow on the challenge again. But, anyways, today's video is going to be on spinal problems and how to heal them. I felt really obligated, well, I want to say obligated, I just felt very strongly to do this tonight. And I felt like there was someone out there that was really drawing me in here to do this video. And when I get those feelings, I'll go and do it because it's like I've always regretted it when I haven't done it and followed that feeling. So I'm going to teach you guys how to heal spinal problems today. And just as a note for this video, and my future videos, and somebody mentioned to me that a lot of my videos are very abstract, and yes, in a way they are, and I have you guys imagine a lot of things and such, but the reason I do that is I'm giving you guys basically ritual to where I'm guiding the energy for you guys to where like the energy will be guided to where it's going to heal or help or do whatever it's designed to do. So when I ask you to do something, like when I ask you to feel like you're walking through a cavern, like in that last video, it's like I really, really mean it. I really want you to imagine and feel like you're walking in that cavern because it makes that place very real. And how I have done a lot of my stuff is like I use body awareness to find these very real places in yourself, and they can have different things where they look slightly different, but at the end goal they are on a base level the same thing. So that's the reason I do these things where they seem abstract, but I'm really being extremely literal. So with this one, I want you to be absolutely literal, and that is going to be extremely key for this. Alright? Now, for each of these feelings you're going to be feeling, I want you to take them to heart. And, I don't mean actually like put these physical things on you. I mean, I want you to feel and imagine these things going into you, okay? Now, pull up my notes here. And this is a little bit long, but it's extremely effective. And, you would want to do this exercise every day. And, there is some more to this, but this is a very basic thing where you can begin to heal your spine. And, there's some more in-depth stuff where you can heal your spine a lot faster, a lot more stronger. But I wanted to keep this video very simple. Alright, so I'm going to draw the spine here. Alright, for this first part, we have our spine here. Okay, let's have each of the vertebrae here. Alright, now let's say down here is our damaged area. Let's say right there is our damaged area, and that doesn't feel good or whatever. Now, if you have pain in your lower back, I'd recommend, putting a pillow under your knees so you're not putting as much pressure on it. So when you do this, and I would recommend you do this just before you go to sleep, so the energy is continually flowing through you. Now, if you guys have seen any of my other videos, I would recommend you warm up with those basic exercises with the hands, the feet, and the whole body bounce with the energy. So keep that in mind when you do this. Make sure you warm up with your energy. Now, what you want to do is you want to start with a little energy ball. Okay, let's see what color should I use today. Okay, I guess I'll have to get more colors for you guys. Alright, now, I want to start with a little energy ball here at the base of the spine, and you want to slowly bring it up, going up and going down, just going up and down like that. And After you've done that for a bit, I want you to feel some wind whip up. And like what I mean by feeling wind whip up, I want you to kind of feel like there's actual wind and that feeling of wind going up your spine. And this is to guide the energy of elemental energy. So like I could explain what each of the elemental energies do, but just for the sake of this video, keeping it very simple, I'm going to do that. If you guys want to have more complex stuff with this and for deeper healing, let me know in the comments and I'll go with that. Alright, so you want to feel this wind go up the spine here. Just feel it whip up, and you probably want to do this in a very counterclockwise motion to bring that cool energy in. Counterclockwise brings energy in. Clockwise pushes. Okay? And both have their purposes for healing. And I can get into that later for another video if someone's very curious about what both masculine and feminine energies do, or some people will call it yin and yang energies, but they similar meanings, different terminology. Alright, so once we've done that, you got some energy flowing up through there. The wind was to help get some energy flowing and cool it down. Now, what you want to do is, now you want to start bringing up some water. You want to feel like there's water rising up through the spine here. So, man, I wish I had blue. I really do. Okay, I'm going to use red. For some reason, we're using red today with water. So you want to feel that slowly rising up through the spine. Feel it going up. And what you want to do is you want to feel it going in a counterclockwise motion and infuse into the spine to where it cools that inflammation, especially right here in the damaged area. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, we are going to heal the nerves of the spot, and we're also going to put them back into place. Alright, for this next part, we're going to create a spinning disc. Alright, now for this first part, we are going to have the spinning disc move in a clockwise motion. The reason for this is we want to put things back into place. We want to put these back into place. Actually, wait, let's see. Counterclockwise or clockwise first? Yeah, we're going with clockwise. Okay. With clockwise, we're going to be putting the bones and nerves back into place. So we're going to actually shift them to their exact spot. So with this, we're going to have it kind of go through the spine and through each of the vertebrae, going up and just kind of doing this very slowly, going up, and you can do this millimeters at a time or going through each of the discs, but you want to go through this very slowly. I would recommend the discs first and then, moving into the bones and vertebrae. And you cannot overdo this, period. You cannot overdo this. Do this as long as you like. Alright. Now that you've got the nerves and the discs back in order, for the actual healing of the nerves and getting the spine straightened out to where it's all good to go, you want to put the disc right here and you want it to travel up. You want to keep it traveling up through the spine. And you want to put it all the way up and put it back down. And I'd recommend the whole spine, and especially the damaged area. You want to just keep it moving up and down in that clockwise motion. And then for the next step, I want you to repeat all of that, but this time you're going to be actually going in a counterclockwise motion. You're going to bring healing energy and healing those connections up. Now, I know this sounds a bit complicated, but there is a reason for my madness, and yes, rituals can be complicated, but they work. And especially for, when you're first learning how to do healing. And this is the best way I know how to teach you guys without going into a whole bunch of lessons. So this is very quick, and I want you to be able to heal yourselves quickly, because I know spinal problems can be very painful. My dad, he suffered a lot of spinal injuries, and it really hurt him over the years. So I have a good idea what this is like for you guys. So, and I'll have some other videos out there if you guys like on some other in-depth healing videos. I may even throw some Qigong in there to help, get a lot of those, everything back into place and everything. Because this is a lot of yin healing. And then, it has some yang, where it's like, but it's mostly being very feminine. And that yang is, I want to get the body moving and back in place, because a body in motion is going to stay in motion. So this is just for getting it starting to heal. So you want to utilize both. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to get you started healing, just plain healing. And you can heal your spine this way. But if you want to do it more, like, I can show you guys some other videos here. But, place it in the comments if you like. Anyways, for this next spot, we're going to use like a blowtorch. Alright. Now this may sound painful, but it's really not. This is actually very necessary. What you want to do is you want to take this flaming torch. Okay, let's get the can here, and yes, this is my drawing here. Now, you want to get the flame extremely, want to put it on the here, and you want to feel it penetrating into the problem area right here, burning away the damaged tissue, the scarring, and the damaged vertebrae, bone, and whatever. You want to feel that burning away and cleansing that area. And then you want to tighten that flame even further after you've done that, really penetrating into that problem area and just going deep in there. You want to get as deep as you can. And then after that's all done, we're going to use green this time, because I think we're getting a little too much red. So we're going to use green for water this time. I guess some lakes have green waters for some reason, or it just looks green. Alright, what you want to have it do is you want to have a high pressure spray gun. And some people can call these energy tools if they like. But you want to use that high pressure gun to infuse the water deep into the spine and feel it clear. But before you do that, you want to feel it clear away, all the residue, if there's like ash or, broken bone bits, you want to have it clear that all away, and then have that water kind of infuse and calm the spine down, where it's just like, ah. Now, for this last bit, this is a little intense, and I've tried this myself. It's very nice. Like, sometimes when I feel like my spine isn't doing so well, like when my posture didn't do so well, I would do this. Now, okay, I'm going to erase some of this here so we can have some room. Okay. Okay, let's draw the spine again. Okay. Now I realize this video is a little long, and it could have been longer. Believe me, it could have been a lot longer, but I'm hoping this will be very useful to you guys, and that's why I wanted to keep this very basic. Okay, that's it. Okay, drawing all the discs back in. Now, for this next part, I want you guys to know something. Like, we're going to be using lava for this next bit, and the reason why is we're mixing elemental energies to do a certain task. The reason, like, we're using fire as a very transformative element, and it's going to help transform the spine and heal it. Earth is going to be a very strengthening element. It's going to, put the spine into its place where it's solid, it's strong. It's going to be rock hard. It's like, it's not going to break or get injured easily. And then water, we want to use that, to cool that part of the spine, and just have a lot of inner healing in the spine as it all connects back together under that rock, and as it cools. So the water is infusing deep into the spine, and it's just cooling and healing that area, but there's some steam that's coming out, and the steam is very important. So I'm going to draw all this here. Okay. Steam, the reason you want to have steam, okay, let's say you have your problem area in the middle here, so this is a very dark area, and we have a lava here. It's going over here, and then it starts to cool or whatever, but there are little cracks here where the steam is being let out, and the reason for that is there are nerve endings all over your body, so this steam is being very cooling, and it's bringing energy and life to each of those nerves. So that's the reason you want the steam to release, and you're feeling that energy release into you. So it's like it's keeping those nerves and everything connected that are connected to this area here. So like all these nerves are being healed. So that's what the steam's for, to help soothe and heal those nerves and keep them connected, because they're already connected. And they're not the problem area, so they don't necessarily need to be healed, but these little connection spots here need to be soothed. And that's why you're having the energy flow along them and just kind of soothe them down and help clean them up. Alright, now for this last part, we're almost done here, is we want to have like foam, cool healing foam to infuse into each of these cracks here and infuse deep into the bone where it soaks deep into the bone, vertebrae, tissue, and discs. You want to feel it soak in there, healing and transforming the bones. And like you're doing this as it cools. So the heat is transforming, and that foam is also transforming it as well. So it's all penetrating deeply in there, working its magic on that damaged area, to where like if you do this long enough, what's going to happen is it's going to heal up. Alright, so some of the last two steps here, then you want to wrap it with a clean white cloth. Go up here, just wrap it with a clean white cloth. You know, keep it loose, but a little snug. You want to keep it a little snug. And it should be very calming, very soothing, like when you put a nice cloth on you, a nice linen. And the last bit, you want to connect with the earth's energy, like when you're grounding, you'll feel that root down here, and you're going to feel that root rise up through your feet and into the spine, strengthening this whole area. You want to just feel the energy here. You want to just feel the energy from the earth, strengthening this spot, and keeping this bond in place. And the cloth, you know, all this bond here that you created, you want to keep that all in place. Anyways, that is the end of the video. And if you guys have any questions, and if you guys want me to go in more in depth on some of this stuff, you know, you can put that in the comments below, and you can also like ask your questions and such, and I'll try to answer them best I can. But tomorrow I'm going to release another part of the challenge, and I might also do a core skill as well from the last challenge on the 3 minds. Before I do that, and I'm hopefully going to get to that all tomorrow, we'll see, but I'm definitely going to try for the actual challenge itself. Alright, anyways, if you guys like this video, and you can like, subscribe, and you know, comment below if you want to hear more, and if you have some questions. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and have a great night.